exactly the same, and I've worn it on QVC.com, well, on QVC a lot, and .com if you catch an old.
You do spend a lot of time on .com, though, don't you?
I do. Actually, I use my app a lot. But with this one, I mentioned earlier in the show that we had some that I felt were really elevated in case you have maybe some events coming up for spring and summer where, you know, you want to have that technology, but perhaps it's a bridal shower, or perhaps it's a wedding, and it's on grass and beach and things like that, and you need something more stable. I think this shoe will really work for you, particularly in some of the color choices. So it's under $110. And by the way, because I said that, don't think that it's only elevated. I wear this very casually as well. Here we have our black choice. And you can see it's a nice wedge with the espadrille. It's called the Calypso, by the way.
Then the black's in that beautiful soft suede as well. And what's really cool with these is you've got that little sort of toe cap on there, that little jute toe cap. It almost gives the appearance of a peep toe. Without having the peep toe. So you still got that beautiful closure style, because it is that more natural, almost that nude sort of shade or nude tone.
I love mine. Then here we have the gold metallic. Here's one that you could really dress up.
Yeah, and again, the metallic's so popular this season. And it's been sort of, the metallics have really been a mainstay over the past few years as well. And that's made with a more, it's a tumbled leather, or that more textured or pebbled leather. Right. So that just means it's going to be beautiful and soft and supple. And
then finally, we have the platinum metallic choice for you.
There we go. And beautiful contrast of colours. I love, that distinction there from the jute wrap, that mixed media with the materials into that beautiful sort of tumbled leather there. So great looking style, and surprisingly, it actually has adjustability because it is lace up. So you've got that beautiful leather lacing there. So again, you're able to customise the fit on this. This doesn't look like a style that, this can be comfortable on the upper and comfortable underneath the foot. This looks like a beautiful style. You'd almost take off the shelf thinking, these look pretty. I'm happy to, sacrifice some comfort here because they look so great. But then you put them on your foot and you have that elevated support technology, which is really going to help support the foot. And it's going to feel like nothing else you've ever had underneath your foot. And I've got a great example of what that means, because what you're getting underneath the foot is still that nice sort of deep heel cup there, so your foot's going to sit beautifully into that. And if I turn it this way, this is the secret to it. There you've got that enhanced forefoot contour there, which is really going to help support around that ball of the foot. There's a great little graphic there which will show just exactly in a much better way what I just spoke about. So there you've got that heel seat, which is really going to help stabilise the foot, the ball of foot cushioning. And what's most important with this footbed is you're going to have full foot contact, and I can explain how important that is to you shortly when we have a look at it on hand. So medium and wide, medium width only, whole and half sizes on this, so it is fitting true to size.
Okay, and the one thing I wanted to mention too, because the other style I have is the tan, and it's very similar to the skull metallic with the exception of that metallic sheen. But this one you don't really have to fuss with, wrapping a lace around your ankle. So if that's a style that's maybe hard for you to do, because it took me a little bit of a learning curve, this one's easy. It's just like tying a sneaker.
Exactly.
So pick up this style instead. And as a reminder, you do have that gold choice, you have a platinum choice, and you have a black choice as well, which we're going to see in just a moment. 8286619. Remember, you're saving 20% off here, which this is such a fantastic shoe because, the heel here, the wedge is only 2.5 inches.
That's 2.5 inches.
But we're not sacrificing much comfort at all.
What I hear so often with ladies who've worn our heels and wedges is it doesn't feel like I'm wearing a heel or a wedge. And that's because of that elevated support technology. And I'd love to do this demonstration just to show you what that means. So what I'm going to do is put Anne onto a regular wedge. So this is an espadrille wedge actually. It was really pretty before I cut the top off it, but you can see that it's getting similar height. But what's happening here is Anne is sitting on top of this footbed, and there's not full foot contact. And I can actually show that by even just putting that little flashlight under there. You can see there that light shining through. So there's fresh air underneath Anne's arch, and what that means is not full foot contact, which means all the pressure is coming onto this area of the foot right there.
Gotcha.
By contrast, let me take Anne out of that. I'm just going to put her into the footbed, that elevated support technology.
Wow.
Look at that. Her foot sits into that footbed, not sitting on top of the footbed, and full foot contact. And what that means is the pressure is going to be more evenly dispersed across all of the foot. All the pressure is going onto one area, and so that's why it's not going to feel like you're wearing a heel or a wedge. Again, if I just get my little flashlight,
I don't see anything.
Nothing shining through. So that's the difference. That's what our elevated support technology is about. That's what we talk about with that Vionic secret. Here we go. You can see there a great little graphic there from the side of how you are going to get that full foot contact. And that's what's going to make all the difference. It's going to give you a level of support like you've never felt in a heel or a wedge before.
Well, that's why I wear this style a lot too when we do garden shows or things out in the warehouse, because it's quite far from our other sets. If you're ever in Pennsylvania, by the way, you have to take a tour.
Oh, it's great for the tour.
But yeah, but because I feel so supportive in these, you know, and I can actually run in these. I love my heels.
You do need to run from set to set here too.
Sometimes.
Especially if you're always running late like I am.
So listen, you have the black suede here, you have the gold metallic, really pretty, great neutral, great if you have summer bridal showers or beach weddings coming up, and then finally the platinum metallic, and you're saving 20% off if you're picking it up today. It's our only clearance price item of the show, so do take advantage. It's also our only one that's elevated like this.
That's right, so it's our only wedge for the show, yeah.
A 286619. So now it's time for that walking sneaker, which we have available for ladies and gents in this one.